boy. I figured I'd take a few minutes. I've got a set of Resilient Sounds Gold 15s that I have used for roughly 4 years in 3 separate major changes in builds. Try to take a few minutes and do an honest review on these subs if anybody is considering buying them. You know, I bought these. They were new. They were a new old stock that someone had. They had not been taken out of the box yet. I'd done some trading and got them when they were, at that time, I think they were roughly $250 a piece. And these subs, I started out with them in a 4th order bandpass. And I was running an American Bass 150.1 per set. The 4 of these was in a 4th order bandpass. I upgraded the amps to a single Banda 7K, and they took it no problems. These subs, I think, if I remember right, they're 1,000 RMS each, 2,000 peak. I think that's what they're rated at. I followed that up with a build in a Tahoe that I had. It was a 6th order bandpass, roughly 2-to-1 ratio, and had the Banda 7K on them. They still ran wonderful, no issues. I did not run that system for very long. Then I switched out to a different. It was a Yukon that I went to, and in that Yukon, I ended up running 2 Taramps HD 8Ks. So they had an 8K per pair of subs, and these things ran for over a year. I work, it's 120 miles round trip, so I beat the guts out of these things for at least an hour and a half a day on the way home from work. No issues. No issues for quite some time. You can tell that dust cap has been off of this one. This one's fine. This one is blown. Looks like it had a hand grenade go off inside of a slinky in there. But, you know, mechanically, I've got no complaints. These subs have been absolute champs. Even when I did have problems before I blew that coil, this one, I shifted the motor in it. And I know a complaint on a sub, you know, a failure is a failure, but I was able to unbolt the motor through these screws and separate it, and then readjust this the back plate. I put everything back together and did not have to put a recone in it. So even with a failure, to me that's a testament for how good these subs are. You know, I would consider these like a high entry level sub anyway. For them to be able to handle the abuse that I put them through, it's pretty impressive. I never really had any of my builds on a meter. I mean, I did with the 2 150.1s. I saw, I think it was around a 153.4 or something like that. It wasn't never anything real impressive on the numbers, but that's on my build, not. I was just tuned low. Never the Taramps. I never had it on meter with the 16K, but even with failure, I'm really impressed with what these subs were capable of handling and how long they ran. I think they're a good option if anybody is looking to purchase new subs. They're worth considering. if the ones they're producing now are anything close to what these were. These have been great subs.